नमस्ते, आदाब, गुड इवनिंग, शुभ संध्या। क्रिकेट टीम में आपका स्वागत है। आप देख रहे हैं आईपीएल 2025 का खास मेगा प्रोग्राम जस्ट बिफोर द फाइनल टुमारो। जो जर्नी हमने 22 मार्च को शुरू की थी, कल 3 जून को 74 दिन के बाद, 70 मैचेस के बाद और 4 प्लेऑफ्स के बाद कल खत्म हो रही है। बीच में इंडिया पाकिस्तान का वॉर भी हुआ, तो काफी इंटरेस्टिंग टाइम रहा। काफी उथल पथल हुए टीम्स में, काफी climate also played a big role. There were 3 washouts, there were 3 draws, 1 point each, and a lot of uncertainty accompanied this tournament. But it was very exciting all in all. And in this first segment, we will obviously be covering the road to the finals कि हम लोग आज जो वहाँ तक पहुँचे, जिस मुकाम पे पहुँचे, उसमें जो जो मेन जो स्पॉट्स थे, कौन सी टीम क्या कर सकती थी, बंगलुरु ने क्या किया, पंजाब ने क्या किया, मुंबई क्या कर सकती थी, गुजरात क्या कर सकती थी, उसका हम आपसे comments लेंगे. From an introduction perspective, I'm Nikhil Morsawala. I have my co-host Hetvi Patel with me. I have a regular expert, Narayan Pasari, the guru of cricket, who Narayan Vani you have been listening to for the last 74 days. We have a special guest, Dhaval Bhai, with us today. धवल भाई, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है इस प्रोग्राम में और आने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। और हमारे 7 विनर्स के जो थे उसमें से 3 आज हमारे साथ हैं। डैरेन डिसूजा, जिसको आपने पहले देखा है, मिले हैं आप इनसे। विशाल सिंधी, जो पहली बार आए हैं, और जनकित प्रजापति, जो भी पहली बार आए हैं। ये हमारे 3 जवान युवा युवा विनर्स हैं, जिन्होंने बहुत ही बढ़िया जवाब दिए थे हमारे सवाल के। और इनका जो एक विश्लेषण जो है बहुत ही अच्छा है। ये बहुत अच्छा रिसर्च करते हैं, बिल्कुल ही ऊपर ऊपर से कुछ भी नहीं किया। और उनका जो ज्ञान है इस स्पोर्ट के बारे में, बहुत ही गहरा है। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट ऑफ क्विकली एंड आई विल गिव फर्स्ट स्पॉट टू धवल भाई। धवल भाई, अभी तक का जो रास्ता रहा फाइनल तक का, आप थोड़े अपने शब्दों में बताइए। क्या what were the good spots? What do you think could have happened? Do you think there could be other teams in the final? What did Punjab do right? What did Bengaluru do right? What did Mumbai do wrong? What did Gujarat do wrong? Your comments.
वेल ऐसा है कि मुंबई, आई मीन नेसेसरली बीइंग अ मुंबई फैन, hoping for the best, but somewhere the intensity was missing from Mumbai as what I could see yesterday. And of course, Punjab played well. And of course, my heart goes out to Kohli because he has been here ever since the beginning of IPL. And ऐसा ऐसा होना चाहिए कि भाई अभी रिटायर होने से पहले एक कप तो देना चाहिए उसको. दैट इज व्हाट आई फील.
I
एनीवे,
agree.
ऑल टीम्स प्लेड वेल, with exception of course, I would single out Chennai for that. Somewhere that spark was missing, and in spite of Dhoni trying his best, they could hardly do any damage to any other team. Calcutta was little overconfident in my opinion, and so was Delhi. And they thought they would walk over everybody, but that is where I think overconfidence made them uh, lose couple of crucial overs within the match. Of course, there are always small segments which ultimately comes to result के और लेके जाता है. So somewhere they lost those crucial mini T20s played within the T20, you can say. And रह गया कौन? Rajasthan Royals, of course, they played well. They had a great batting side, but bowling में थोड़ा कुछ, I mean, they were little lacking somewhere. So I mean, this is to summarize. Everybody played well. Everybody tried their best. Uh, and necessarily the best of the player. I mean, the teams are in the finals now, and uh, maybe may the best team win. Let's put it that way.
Whom would you vote for? What chances do you give? Of course, you
Okay,
did the
let
previous
me
session. Just
yeah, let me put it this way. Uh, Punjab King have been little, I would say, in bits and parts they were lucky, and uh,
uh,
RCB has the intensity. they have all round capabilities of bowlers, batsmen, all put together. I mean, if I remember it correctly, uh, out of so many matches as I can recall, nine man of the matches were different people from the same
Yes.
team,
Yes.
Oh, that's a good
and
quality. Mm,
that was Bangalore.
mm,
Hmm.
So what I want to say is they have an all-round presence on the field, and each and all 11 can chip in one way or the other.
mm.
And my, of course, personal favorite would be Bangalore to win the.
Okay,
And let
okay.
me put
So,
it slightly more differently. If uh, if Punjab bats first and they get him within 170, 180, 190, then Kohli will chase it down. The other
so,
way
so
around, I don't know.
So we have one vote going for Bangalore, and let's see where we are heading with this. We will do a preview session again, of course, in more detail in terms of each player, etc. So let me now go to one of the winners of quiz, and I think I will go in. Darren has already been with us, so between Jankit and Vishal, let me go with Vishal. Vishal, where the road to the finals? Which was your favorite team when when the IPL started?
Obviously, sir, RCB fan, die hard.
Nothing obvious about it. No, it was not my favorite team. So anyway, so for you it was RCB, is it?
RCB. I'm going with RCB.
Okay. And so what do you?
Yes.
So how do you assess what they did right in the last in all the matches, the 14 matches that they played, and the one playoff?
Actually, doubles are right now brief about each and every player contributing in the team much
Hmm.
better compared to last season.
Right.
So RCB this time is RCB must win this season.
Hmm.
And farewell to Kohli with RCB trophy.
The problem is Kohli is saying farewell, but BCCI is saying please come back. So I think Kohli has this
Yeah.
classic issue about wanting to go, but somebody
Yes.
saying don't go, please come back. I don't know. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know how relevant that is, but that's what it appears. Some of the media reports that the BCCI is trying to get Kohli back into the Test team. So it's good to see that you're another RCB supporter, or at least
Yes.
between the seven of us. Jankit, let me come to you.
Yes.
What has been your impression about this whole series? And do you think the two of the most deserving teams are there in the finals, or do you think that,
Yes,
uh,
they are.
yeah,
They are.
they are? So you think these are the two most deserving? You don't think that Gujarat could have done something different and been there?
हाँ बट मेरी जो फेवरेट टीम्स थी उसमें से एक आरसीबी,
अच्छा.
पंजाब, जीटी एंड जो मेरी जो पटेल था, हमारा जो लोकल बॉय, उसको सपोर्ट कर रहा था मैं। बट टॉप आरसीबी, पंजाब, जीटी एंड डीसी।
ओके, सो यू गॉट
हाँ।
आपका आपकी जो फेवरेट टीम है वो टॉप पे तो है ही है। और
यस।
दिल्ली ऑफ कोर्स आई थिंक अक्षर पटेल बीइंग अ नडियाड गाय एंड अ पटेल, सो यू आर अ प्रजापति, बट वी हैव अ हिस्ट्री हियर who is a Patel and who had been supporting Akshar whenever he plays. I think they were a bit shortchanged. They did well. पहले 7 गेम जो
हाँ।
खेले उन्होंने 6 गेम जीते, 1 गेम हारे थे। और एक वक्त में तो लग रहा था कि शायद दिल्ली अनबीटेबल है। और
हम्म।
हमने जब मिड 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 सीरीज रिव्यू किया था, तभी हमारी ये राय थी कि पंजाब, दिल्ली और GT are like on top, and RCB and MI may just slip into the fourth position. But then Delhi disappointed, and I think so. MI and RCB both came into the top four. But I think that DC somewhere along the line something went wrong. A very strong team according to me, and I think they deserve to be maybe in a much better position than they actually are on the table. GT I think was a bit अनलकी टुवर्ड द एंड, बहुत अच्छा खेले थे। लेकिन पिछले 3-4 मैचेस में कहीं ना कहीं कुछ तभी मिस्टेक गड़बड़ हो गया था। So that you see the three, we have a lot of RCB fan, and Darren is smiling. I think Darren, you're also a Virat Kohli fan, right?
Yeah.
So your quick opinion on the road to the finals, and do you think the two of the most deserving teams are there?
Yeah, definitely two of the most deserving teams were playing the finals. The last time I came here, you all told me to pick one chit who will win the trophy, and I picked RCB, and I'm standing by it still. I'm standing by it. Yeah, and I think, yeah, even the matchups are in favor of RCB. We've seen Hazelwood has a very good record against Shreyas Iyer. In fact, all the RCB bowlers have a good record against Shreyas Iyer. Even Krunal Pandya, Bhuvi, and the matchups are in favor of RCB. And I really think RCB, it's the year for RCB. Yeah, Iyer is in good form. Punjab are doing really well, but I feel RCB is going to win. Delhi and Gujarat disappointed a lot towards the end. Gujarat could have easily finished in the top two, but not to be. And Delhi
Yeah.
also could have finished in the top four, but they just lost their way.
Yes, and I think SRH also is a team that one must not forget, because I think though they sort of they started well, they ended well, but बीच
Yeah,
में जो उनको खेलना चाहिए था वो नहीं खेल पाए. आप देखेंगे शुरू में एक दो मैच बहुत ही बढ़िया खेले, और लास्ट की जो तीन मैचेस थे, आई थिंक दे बीट ऑल द क्वालिफायर्स. Especially they had a grudge match with KKR because they had lost the last IPL finals to
final.
KKR, and they beat them comprehensively in the last fixture. So I think SRH also needs to be looked at closely as a probably a good team in the next IPL 2026. And RR also, Rajasthan Royals, I think with Vaibhav Suryavanshi coming in and a couple of good finds that they have, they might play a better role in the coming. So I now go to our expert, our resident expert, Narayan Pasari, who has been quiet and not like him to be quiet on this show for so long. Narayan, my apologies for that. But then we have a heavy panel today with young winners and a veteran whom you invited and who has given his thoughts already. So, road to the finals, Narayan, your opinion, your thoughts?
So, I also agree with Dhaval that all the teams have played well. Since we are all chartered accountants, we file the return on the last day only or one day before the. तो क्या हुआ लास्ट लास्ट की मैचेस है ना जो टीम हार रही थी ना वो एलिमिनेट हो गई थी ना वो क्वालिफायर को हरा रही थी
Yeah.
धड़ाधड़ कर यू सी जीटी लॉस्ट ऑल थ्री मैचेस
Yeah.
एक तो क्वालिफायर वाला तो एक बाकी के मैचेस भी है सो और अब की बार आप देखोगे ना तो दिस हैज टू बी ए 2025 will be remembered more of a a batter's season actually. The way batters have butchered the bowlers, all the
Yeah.
runs. देखोगे ना अब रन्स भी देखोगे तो आप मैंने कल देख रहा था 2220 कुछ चौके लग गए हैं अभी तक 2220 चौके लगे हैं ना 8000 से ऊपर रन
हम्म
1365 कुछ छक्के लग गए समथिंग सो आप देखिए तो 15,000 तो इतने हो गए और आगे सिंगल डबल तो आप बेचारे बॉलर्स you remember Nikhil I had said ke in the next season they should use bowling machines actually
बोलो
that is
क्या
the only
जरूरत
way
है?
that is the only way you can get the bowlers out
Hmm.
the batters out but still one more thing is that you got as Nikhil puts we have got solid Indian talent out of this season you know both among batters among middle batters among openers like you have Vaibhav Suryavanshi find him even the prime minister met him 2 days ago
Yeah.
वो हो गया प्लस अब यू सी लॉट ऑफ बॉलर्स आल्सो आर कमिंग तो ये ओवरऑल अच्छा रहा इट वाज अ गुड सीजन खाली ये ड्रैग ऑन हो रहा है मैंने पहले भी मेरे एक एपिसोड में कहा है कि बीसीसीआई शुड लुक इनटू दिस इफ पॉसिबल दे शुड कंप्लीट द एंटायर टूर्नामेंट इन 40 days if they want they should do double deckers also
And
like अगर
multiple
डबल डेकर
matches
सारे
on the same day. You can have
हाँ
multiple
हाँ हाँ
matches. Yeah,
मल्टीपल मैचेस में क्या होगा कि फिर अगर आई एम अ क्रिकेट एंथुसियास्ट आई विल नॉट नो होम टू विच मैच टू सी
that is there. Yeah.
you can have a double decker you can have 330 730 330
Mm,
730 तो
mm.
एटलीस्ट जिसको देखना है वो देखेगा कुछ मैच मिस करेगा लेकिन धवल यू हैव अ पॉइंट
Yeah. Actually, this is my suggestion that 10 teams, they should play against each other once and they should knock out the bottom four. So, 6 jan, they can play again with each other. That way, it will be possible. Double
Ah,
decker is a very TV issue.
yeah.
That उन लोग का सब पैसा चला जाएगा if they have this because 330
Mm,
the audience is much lesser. So
mm.
they would always look at selling their maximizing their profits.
which will be in the
And
evening.
ad sales and the audiences are more a bit 7:30, 10 is a slot where everybody is little free to watch the match. 3:30 on a Sunday, okay, fine, fair enough. But I do agree with the point that it should be more compressed a tournament rather than a so elongated
But you know,
one.
the relevance of commerce in sport has become so important. And you know,
Yes.
we had a time, and I talked to Narayan about our old days where cricket was not a money spinner. It was more a gentleman's game, and
Correct.
it was more followed because you were passionate about it and because you wanted to find the nitty-gritties of who's bowling where, ball कैसे डालता है, पिच कहाँ होता है, टर्न क्यों हो रहा है, डिफेंस कैसे करने का, स्ट्रैटेजी क्या है। अब इतना पैसा आ गया है इस स्पोर्ट में कि जैसे धवल भाई ने बताया कि आप 3:30 को खेलेंगे तो स्टेडियम में पहले कौन आएगा क्योंकि गर्मी है, तो आप घर पे बैठोगे और कितने लोग देखेंगे 3:30 बजे टीवी क्योंकि आप ऑफिस में बैठे हो। तो आई थिंक ये जो कमर्शियल एलिमेंट जो है शायद उसी की वजह से इतने कम मैचेस वो भी वीकेंड्स को होते हैं। आप देखेंगे संडे को 2 मैचेस होते हैं 3:30 वाले, क्योंकि लोग घर पे होते हो तो शायद देखेंगे टीवी, और आपका जो टीआरपी है वो सफर नहीं होगा। So I agree, but I think it's a fact of life. Commerce is part of the game, and which is why we are here on YouTube. Why would we there otherwise? Why would we be here otherwise? Hitvi, I should have said ladies first, but you're coming in last. My apologies for that. Not we are not known to be like that. But your comments, and I know you're happy. RCB, Virat Kohli is your favorite. All that, I think all of us know that, right? So
Yes.
your sort of assessment on the road to the finals and any other comments you want to make.
I had expected Mumbai Indians to come in finals, so I'm disappointed that they lost at the, very
Uh,
crucial point because I was expecting a Rocco final, a really that would have been very interesting match. But Punjab has
yeah.
been playing very well, and it's good to see two of the Holy Trinity teams, being in the finals. Whoever will win will make a history today, so that's good. Delhi Capitals, yes, I'm disappointed they could not make it to top four, but I also think that was because of I think Akshar Patel missed a match or two. Mitchell Stark, they lost Stark in between after the war between that time, so I think that affected them as well. So I was expecting Delhi Capitals as well in top four. Kolkata, yes, they disappointed, but we didn't. I didn't expect much after once we were in middle of the tournament. So I think I'm satisfied as long as RCB is in finals.
A very Dhawal bhai and maybe even the winners who are here, a few things that I observed very odd about things between IPL 2024 and 2025. Why would a winning team like KKR let its captain go? Shreya Iyer captain KKR, and then suddenly you find him not there in the team, and he goes and captains another team. Then you see RR, which has Josh Butler and Yuzvinder Chahal in their team, and then suddenly you find RR without their best batsman and best bowler. I mean, I fail to understand that when you have a winning combination, why would you want to? Is it the money? I don't know, because the Rishabh Pant was sold by Delhi for 27 crores to Lucknow, and then they picked up KL Rahul for 14 crores. So obviously, you sell a wicketkeeper batsman captain for 27 and also get a wicketkeeper batsman captain for 14, and so you net 13 crores. That makes sense to me. वो बनिया बुद्धि में बैठता है मेरे को। लेकिन अगर अगर आप युजवेंद्र चहल को छोड़ देते हो, आप जॉस बटलर को छोड़ देते हो, और आपकी टीम अपने आप में एक वीक हो जाती है, तो यहाँ पे तो क्या लॉजिक बैठता है, वो मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया कि ये जो मूवमेंट है प्लेयर्स का, वो किस बेसिस पे होता है। धवल भाई, एनी कमेंट्स ऑन दैट? हाउ वुड यू व्यू दिस?
Oh, I mean, I would very much agree with you. It's more commercial. Probably with success, every player becomes a little more expensive, and maybe they have a very limited purse and limited resources to, like you just gave an example. I mean, let's put it that way. They save 10 crores, 12 crores, whatever that figure would be. So, I mean, if you look at that, I mean, there's a X amount which is available to you. And if you retain players, probably that X becomes half X.
Yes.
And with that half X, you can hardly buy anything else.
Mm.
So probably they said, okay. And if, I mean, watching IPL over so many years, it's not necessary that big names will score big. On a given day, you will find, like, I mean, if you take Suryavanshi, I mean, 14-year-old, I mean, I don't even expect him to win me in a cycle race, and he scores 100.
Mm,
So, I mean, the stars are being born, and probably the other reason I can think of it is the teams want to experiment with the new blood. Like
mm,
if you look at it, all the old ones, I mean, the names which the famous names, Butlers and Hazelwoods and Kohlis and Punts and all. Uh, in cricket sport, they are already old age.
yeah.
They are nearing retirement. I mean, a
Mm,
year here or 2 years there, or and necessarily that is the way probably. I mean, if you look at Mumbai Indians also, they have picked up a lot of young blood, and they're trying them out. And I mean, I don't know if you noticed or not, Mumbai did try experiment with a couple of new faces, and so has most of the teams tried new faces. So probably it's a combination of money
mm,
and a combination of experimenting with new blood and see if something happens. Like Suryavanshi, next year, I don't know. I mean, it was, as I remember it correctly, he was paid 1 crore of rupees this year. Next year, I don't know if he will go anything less than, I mean, around 10 crores is my guess.
yeah.
I mean, that's the jump. And now he will become an expensive commodity for any team to, I mean, like Rajasthan wants to retain it, it's going to cost them 10 crores.
Future
And
investment,
whereby they
right?
will not be able to buy an optional bowlers or batsman or whatever else. So, I mean, I would conclude it this way. It's a combination of purse, which I have, minus the retainers which I have to subtract, and then I am left with X amount. So they try to maximize the X amount so that they can buy more
Makes
options.
sense.
Maybe two average players is better than one superhero
Makes
who
sense.
may or may not
Perform.
Makes sense,
perform.
Dhavalbhai. Makes sense, Dhavalbhai. My question, follow-on question to the three winners. Pick one name who's been the find of the IPL. Darren, I go with you. One name, the find of the IPL. Who do you think the new face, the best new face of the IPL? Pick one name.
Uh, def- Definitely, I'll go with Vaibhav Suryavanshi only, as everyone is saying. He's only 14, and what he's done at this age is already incredible. To get that 135 balls against the best bowling team of the season with Prasidh, Siraj, and Rashid, Sai Kishore, everybody being in that team, to score 100 of 35 balls on any wicket is amazing. And as a 14-year-old, it's just incredible. So definitely Vaibhav.
Super. Vishal, and please pick a bowler.
Uh, uh, with batsman, I definitely Vaibhav Suryavanshi, but with bowler, Noor Ahmed.
No, he's a,
His
he's
performance
a Afghan.
tremendous
No, but he's a Afghani. Give me an Indian name.
from Indian side right now. I have no
Yeah,
idea right now.
सोचिए सोचिए सोचिए. You forgot the signature. Digvesh,
Digvish.
Digvesh, Digvesh. You forgot Digvesh,
Digwesh.
and then we
Yes,
have,
yes, yes. In
yeah, yeah,
LSC, Digvish is right.
yes,
Digvish
yes.
is
So
right. Yes, yes.
I think he's a good pick
It should
from a
come
bowling
Bhunesh.
side.
Yes, yes. Bowler side.
Jankit, your favorite new face?
Sai Sudarshan.
Oh my God,
Um,
absolutely, yeah. No, you can't be call him very new,
Yes,
but
nice,
yes, I
nice.
agree that
uh,
he played
he
like a
can be the new
machine.
face of, yeah.
Yeah, he played like a machine. But on the bowling side, people are thinking batsman. Bowling,
Yes.
Mm,
we had what's the name of the spinner who we
Surya Sharma.
Suyash is good, absolutely, and the one with V starts with V.
Vignesh
Forget.
Puthur.
Vashak. Vijay
Vignesh
Kumar Vashak.
Yes, the Vaishak
Vaish.
was the fast bowler, and there's
Vaish.
another spinner in the team which I'm
Vipraj Nigam.
Vipraj
Raj
Nigam.
Vipraj.
Nigam, yes.
Vipraj. You know, in Vipraj का क्या है खास लेग स्पिनर है और क्या बैटिंग करता है. I mean, it's very rare to see a combination of a leg spinner and a great bat, and I think he almost won that match when he came in later, and there was a big score left to do, and he almost people had the heart in the mouth when he was batting, and I think from India, and Narayan, they always look for talent for India when I see the IPL. I don't care if Josh Butler plays and If the MMP, the Mitchell Marshes of the world make centuries, it doesn't help India. It helps the IPL, that's fine. But from an India perspective, I think a guy like Vipraj Nigam, fantastic find, because he does both the things, and all rounders are where in a T20 are the key sometimes, because you can't play five specialist batsmen and you can't play five specialist bowlers and a wicket keeper. So you need a all rounder there who comes in and fits in at a time when you need that extra batsman and a bowler. And then that's why Hardik Pandya is so important for Mumbai, or have various people like Hardik Pandya, like Ravindra Jadeja is a key player for the Indian team and also CSK. He bowls and bats and fields. So I think people like that, and Vipraj Nigam is a great fielder also, by the way. So I think I would select one of him as one of the top three. But I think a lot of finding Ayush Matre, a great player, Urvil Patel. I mean, these players who came in for CSK later on at the fag end of the tournament, it's good for CSK, but good for India also. And I think these are players whom when we look at the Indian team maybe 3 years from now, you will see these names coming in. And I think these are, and you cannot forget Priyansh Arya, who hit that fantastic century. These are great batsmen out there who are waiting to come into the Indian team. And I think Hetvi and I had this conversation earlier that CSK had a team which was full of international players. So there was no hunger फॉर मी कि मुझे आगे क्या करना है, मैंने सब खेल लिया, मैंने तो चैंपियनशिप ट्रॉफी भी खेला, वर्ल्ड कप में भी जाके आया, तो मेरे पास हंगर नहीं है। लेकिन ऐसे टीम में अगर ऐसे लोग होते हैं जिनको आगे बढ़ना है, अगर मुझे इंडिया टीम में जाना है, मुझे टेस्ट मैच में जाना है, मुझे इंडिया ए में जाना है, या मुझे वर्ल्ड कप खेलना है, तो वो भूख होती है ना। इसीलिए आई थिंक वन रीजन वाई CSK वाज देयर वाज बिकॉज इट हैड ऑल ओल्ड वॉर हॉर्सेस बीन देयर डन दैट, एंड पेट भरा हुआ था, भूख नहीं थी, तो शायद वन रीजन वाज दैट. But I think a fantastic combination of new talent in this IPL. Narayan, who would you pick?
I would pick Ayush Matre
Yeah.
as a strong player. Okay, in spite being in the CSK team, which he did not perform, he performed individually very well.
Hmm.
And of course, you saw Nikhil yesterday, today you posted that Ashutosh Sharma scored 70 in 70 balls, scored a century in the
English
English
club,
League
English club league. Yeah,
club. So he is also a split. He's a very solid talent, you know. So let us see how it works out. तो
yeah,
अब की बार ये देखना है अपने को, we can do a special one episode on uncapped players doing excellently well for India
yeah.
in the IPL,
And
you know,
analyze
coming
and analyze the performance and
them.
see
Yes,
where
yes,
they would fit
individually,
in.
yeah.
Hetvi, you want to summarize and wind up this session? Then we go on to the next one.
So this was a great, interaction regarding all the teams that we spoke about. It was great listening to all of your perspectives. And let's move on to our next session where we finally talk about RCB. So see you later.